I came with questions about apports, and as it happened, you brought one with you. I've had experience with these things, and I'm curious about if the word mechanics can be used in this context with something so esoteric. Is the object dematerialized in one place and then materialized again at another place, or is it transported whole? It's very mysterious. I had an object materialize out of thin air and fall on the floor.
Oh, I see. You're talking about apportment in that sense,
Yes.
the same way as I gave Basil a piece of rock.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you see, that can be done, but someone is doing it.
Yeah.
I did it for Basil, for an object to appear in your room, then, for instance, then a guide or someone who is close to you has made that happen. That automobile or that rock or that car didn't move itself. It was moved by someone else, some other soul of great power.
Well, thank you. It's one of life's mysteries. Fascinating.
You're welcome.
I have had past life regression and found that I had 7 past lives. I never went to the life between lives. Can we be regressed and see our previous lives?
Yes, you can. No doubt about it. But again, I would qualify that by saying that you would not be able to see or experience a past life that would be detrimental to your goals for this life. Whatever goals that you have set for this life, if you had an experience that would not be good to bring forth now, you would not be able to find it, deliberately so. That is forgotten for the time. When you return to the afterlife, then of course all of them, the entire Akashic record is available for you to look at. But while you are on Earth or elsewhere in the universe, while you are in incarnation, that incarnation, the past incarnations will not be available to you if they will deter your progress. So if there are, obviously you have lived more than 7 incarnations on Earth. I mean, that is quite logical, quite noticeable. But the ones that you're not picking up are the ones that would not help you. The ones that you do pick up are designed, I shouldn't say designed, they're given to you to help you in your present life. Look at it from a positive standpoint in that way. If what you have seen might have been slightly negative to you, then that is the thing that was shown to you so that you can grow from that aspect. But the real aspects of past lives that would not benefit you at the moment, you would not be able to find. Does that answer your question?
It does, and it also makes me realize that the past lives that I experienced did teach me a lesson. I'm thinking now that they did.
Very good.
Pretorius,
Yes.
having in this lifetime met someone who I found to be an evil person, not a loving person, someone whose thought patterns were not healthy by our standards. What happens to an entity that might cause it to have to experience or display that within an incarnation on Earth? It seemed almost unusual, and yet this person very much existed, but whose essence seemed to have been evil or not healthy.
There, so many of the types of things that you are speaking about really are health issues within the body, not within the soul. I cannot tell you of any soul that is evil. However, the brain of the human body that it is in can certainly become evil through various physical deficiencies. This was not part of the goal that soul had requested, but it happens. The miracle of birth can also be an awful experience, because if the right things aren't done at that time, then the brain will malfunction. Many times the heart is not in very good shape. It's the physical body that is the problem for the soul that you feel is in an evil situation. There's no soul that is really evil. There are souls who are curmudgeons and so forth, but that really is not evil. It's a situation that the individual soul has been unable to work with in a positive way, so it picks up the negatives of it. It's sort of rather like the devil. I don't know, I don't wish to spoil anyone's religious feeling, but there is no such thing as a devil. There's whatever evil there is on earth, and I use that word evil in quotation marks, whatever evil there is on earth is produced by mankind itself, not by a fallen angel or anything else like that. There's plenty of evil on earth in that sense, yes, but it comes from the sickness invariably that is in the various individuals, the human sickness.
Thank you very much. That was very helpful.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Pretorius, and following that up a little bit, I've been chatting with someone. The negative energies, typically I find, are based in fear, but do you think it's also part of agreements we've made prior to coming to enhance our learning experience for us?
Yes, it is. The Earth, as I mentioned before, is really nothing more than opposites. And so you refer to positive and negative, the North Pole and the South Pole, positive and negative. It's completely within the Earth. So they are opposites, of course. But interesting enough, they become one in the middle. They're out here and they become one in the middle. Rather interesting. But the positive aspects and the negative aspects are really depending upon how the individual soul looks at the situation that it is facing. Yes, the condition of the body makes a difference in that discussion, but primarily it's the soul who decides whether it will take a positive approach or a negative approach to whichever situation it is facing. Does that answer your question?